that wasn't really a song, but that was Britney Spears' Beyonce and Pink, We Will Rock You. That was a Pepsi commercial. And that was the very first thing that came in the suggestions for next video to watch, so I thought it'd be, like, okay. One thing I am actually going to do, I'm actually going to read the last paragraph of the chapter before. So, in chapter 15, we found out that, actually, I don't even remember. I'm trying to think, because I cannot think of what actually happened off the top of my head. But, Corey found Trace, and this is where he's like, let's go home. He's like, come on, let's get back to the house, he said. Cleared his throat and started down without me. I began to follow after him, not speaking for once. I was too lost in my thoughts and my strong feelings for my stepbrother. So who do you guys like more, Trace or Zeke, and why? I like Zeke more because I think he's kind of cute, so yeah. Okay, chapter 16. Trace, where were you? Brandon demanded as we entered the house. Walking, Trace said, not even glancing at Brandon as he made his way upstairs. Brandon sighed and watched him walk up the stairs before turning to me. Well, alright then, he said in confusion. I shrugged, not really knowing my mind was still on that almost kiss. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Did that make me a cheater? He almost had almost kissed Trace, made me a cheater on poor Zeke. He didn't deserve to be cheated on. I really, really did like him a lot. I never wanted to hurt him. I might have technically used him to get my mind off Trace, but I did have feelings for him. Can I take Trace to soccer ball? I wanna go take some practice shots, I mumbled. Brandon nodded and I gave him a concerned look. I hurried outside before he could ask me if I was okay. I didn't know if I was okay. I didn't want to hurt Zeke, and I have feelings that I just had. I wanted to be honest to tell him that I almost kissed Trace, but I couldn't do that. Trace was my stepbrother. I couldn't admit to almost kissing him. I grabbed a soccer ball and tucked it under my arm before starting to walk. I glanced at the hill inside. I blame you, I mumbled to him miserably, as I began to climb up its stupid hill, making me fall in love with my stupid stepbrother. Hold on. I'll do that later when I'm done reading this chapter. I'm trying to get something off. I stopped walking and my eyes widened. I just say fall in love? Oh god, no. Trace Sander was my stepbrother, not some guy I was in love with. I shook my head wildly, hoping that the thought would just fall out of my ear. I made my way up the hill and all the way to the elementary school. I set the soccer ball down and began to practice shooting, trying to get my mind off everything. Hey, who's this kid? I spun around to face 3 guys, all of them with soccer balls tucked under their arms and bat hats slung on their shoulders. They dropped their backpacks and soccer ball, and I missed them suspicious. One of them pointed at me, his eyes wide. That's Trace's stepbrother, the one who turned Zeke into a faggot, he cried. The other 2 had their eyes go wide as well. Are you sure, Sammy? One of them asked the guy who was pointing at me. Sammy nodded eagerly. I saw him with Zeke at the ice cream shop the other day. They kissed. His voice got disgusted, and he glared at me and shook his head. One of those guys nudged the other and grinned. Hey, Sammy, Greg, what do you say we teach this fag a lesson for turning Zeke gay? He said, and snickered. I say let's do it, Davy, and Greg said, grinning. I say let's not do it, Davy. I say, backing away from them nervously. They looked really strong, and I wasn't a fighter. Get him, Davy said. The 3 rushed at me. I spun around, sprinting towards the playground, hoping one of them would trip, and I could get away. I felt someone's hand on the back of my shirt, and I was being dragged down to the ground, and I scrambled to get up, but someone kicked me down and sat on my chest. Ah, your ass is bony. Get off my nipples, I cried, and shoved whoever was sitting on me. Grab his arms, Davy commanded. Ah, so he was the one in the stupid bony asses. Sammy and Greg grabbed my arms and Davy got off of me. They dragged me to my feet and pulled me back over to the soccer field, holding me tightly. Come on, guys, what do you say we just, swing? Yeah, let's swing. Let's not beat up Trace's stepbrother. Trace's stepbrother does not appreciate being beat up by 3 guys he doesn't even know. I blabbed nervously. You turned Zeke into a faggot, and he was one of the coolest guys on the team, and you turned him gay. We'll break your face for that, Davy growled, holding up his fist. I didn't hold a gun to his head to tell him to turn gay, I cried, shrinking back. He can be gay if he wants. Breaking my face is going to change that. We won't know unless we try, Graysinger. It's been significantly proven that breaking Trace's stepbrother's face will not turn Zeke straight. Go Google it, I cried, trying to struggle out of their grip. Aw man, how did I get myself into this? Davey pulled his fist back to hit me. I shrank back even. Aw, Dip, this is not going to feel good. Hey! An angry voice. The angry voice had us all freeze and turned slowly to face Trace as he stormed over the soccer field. He went over to Davey and shoved him away from me. He turned and glared at Sammy. Let him go, he growled dangerously. Greg and Sammy let go of my arms and stepped back fearfully. Trace grabbed my arm roughly and pulled me to the side, glaring at the 3 boys as they stood together. What the hell was that all about, he demanded. He turned Zeke into a faggot. We don't like fags, Trace. You know that. We're just going to teach him a little lesson, that's all. Sammy said, glaring at me. Putting my stepbrother in the hospital won't make Zeke straight. It'll only piss him off. And you know how violent he gets when he's pissed. If you're lucky, Corey and I won't tell him that you tried to beat up Corey. You don't want Zeke after you, do you? Trace's voice was even starting to scare me. Greg, Sammy, and Davey got incredibly nervous. Aw, come on, Trace, don't tell him, Davey said and bit his lip. Don't do that to us. Sheesh, how violent did Zeke get? I never seen him angry before. He seemed so calm and chill. I couldn't even imagine him going all Hulk. Zeke, smash mood on everyone. We'll see. Don't ever touch Corey again, Trace snarled, grabbing my wrist and dragging me away, picking up a soccer ball as we left the field. They pulled me around to the front of the emergency going, clear me. What the hell is wrong with you? He hissed. They really would have put you in the hospital. Sorry, I was minding my own business and then I got attacked for being gay. I started rolling my eyes. It wasn't my fault. The whole soccer team, aside from Zeke, was apparently homophobe. Corey, if you see them, you go the other way. You hear me? They hate faggots like you, and they'll beat the living shit out of you. Of you and your sexuality. Now let's go home. I'll leave it to you whether you want to tell Zeke. He grumbled and started walking. I followed him, and we walked in silence for a few minutes. I mentally sighed to break the silence. Thanks for saving me from them, Trace, I said with a small smile. Yeah. Let's get ice cream. I'm hungry, he said, not me in my eyes. We went into the ice cream shop and ordered ice cream. Trace paying. We sat down together and began to eat in the same silence between us. So, why were you upset the other day, Trace? I asked. You know, when you punched me and threw me into the pool. Trace rolled his eyes. I didn't mean to knock us into the pool, he said, pouting a little. It looked absolutely adorable on his face. He sighs and leaned back. My dad likes you better than me. Zeke likes you better than me. Everyone likes you better than me, he mumbled, and seemed surprised at himself saying that. Obviously, your soccer team doesn't. Except with a small laugh. I didn't seem to cheer Trace up, though. And I frowned and tipped his head forward, forcing him to look into my eyes. Trace, your dad doesn't like me more than you. He was really worried today when he didn't know where you were. And Zeke told me you were afraid he was going to abandon you. But he never said he would. Your dad loves you. Zeke loves you as well, like a brother. I'm sorry you feel like that they like me more. But they really don't. Zeke and I are dating, so he likes me more in a relationship way. But friends? Hell, you always beat me out when it comes to you and when it comes to Zeke. And your dad, he loves you most. He loves you the most no matter what. I took a deep breath and frowned. Gosh, that was a lot of serious talk. I feel like I need to start speaking like Bill Cosby or something to get my point across. I grumbled and shook my head to myself. Trace stared at me and laughed a little. It was a nice sound that brought a smile to my face. He leaned back to lick his ice cream, looking thoughtful. You're You're not so bad, Corey. But don't let this get in your head. Anyway, Zeke's spending the night. Come hang out in my room with us. He said he seemed surprised at himself again. I grinned. Awesome. We can put on thongs and bras and have pillow fights. I used to do that with all my friends back home. Seeing his face, I lost my serious and burst out laughing. Trace, I was just kidding. I'm not that gay. I said in amusement. He relaxed a little and rolled his eyes. Right, Corey, right. Anyways, let's go. I have things to do before Zeke shows up. He said, and we stood and left the ice cream shop together. Me feeling anxious for tonight with my boyfriend and the guy I was falling hard for. Author's note. Also, I'm going to be gone for 2 to 3 days, so I won't be updating until Sunday or Monday. Sorry, I'll try to update again today to make up for it. And what do you guys think is going to happen at the sleepover? Question of the day. And what do you guys think is actually going to happen at the sleepover? I know myself, because, oh my god, it is so good. Sorry, I just had to do it. It's like, oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to do that. I love that song. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. Come back for chapter 17 tomorrow. And I will see you guys tomorrow for chapter 17. And until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Wait, I can't go because I have not showed you what is on my face. Literally, I don't know if you guys can see it. You might be able to see the gold. There you go. You can see it right there. And then it's also on this side as well. If you guys are wondering what color eyeshadow it is, I had to find my... I don't know where the palette is. Where's my palette? Here it is. It is from LA Colors, of course. All my nail polishes are from LA Colors. And then this is EP42 Wildflower, and it is this color right here. So yeah, and once again, until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!